adore. Yay! What up, everybody? Alfie here, aka Random Black Guy, aka Chocolate Face No Makeup. Okay, we need to talk about this film. This film was in my most anticipated film of this year. Alex Garland was probably the most interesting directors I can come to think about, to be honest, right now. He is one of those directors who's just magnificent with his pen game. His screenwriting is just... It's pretty much superb. He's been giving us films like Ex Machina, Dev, that show that's I think is one of the most underrated shows out there. It's really good. And also he did Annihilation, another film that I thought was pretty good but ended pretty weak. His newest film is called Men and it's brought to you by A24, a studio that I really enjoy. They've been giving us films that I really enjoy. That is pretty much one of my favorite films of this year so far. And that is Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. That film is amazing. I gave it a 5 out of 5. That's how much I love that film. This film, Men, directed by Alex Garland, starring Rory Kinnear, I think it is. Sorry, that actor, I don't recognize him. He's been in all of the newest James Bond films. Jesse Buckley, beautiful. And what's his name? Pa something. He was in that show on HBO. I May Destroy You. Is a horror science fiction mystery film, and the plot of the film is about Harper that's pretty much dealing with a personal tragedy. She decides to go to a beautiful English countryside to pretty much heal. However, something appears to be stalking her. Pretty much is inhabited by her darkest memories and fears. Man. Oh man. What can I say about this film? This film, to me, I gotta say it first. The trailer, it is really effectful. The acting, what I saw from the trailer, caught my attention. The music, great. The cinematography, great. Everything that is just given an everlasting, great trailer was shown by this one. Now I've seen the film, I gotta say first that this film is going to divide people. You're either going to love it or hate it. To me, I'm probably in the camp of... The thing that I like about this film, it is the acting. The acting, especially from Jesse Buckley. No, scratch that. Jesse Buckley is good. Rory Kinnear is amazing in this film. He is freaking good because he is pretty much playing multiple characters, and every characters have different personal traits, and every character looks different. Even though it feels like a cosplay, they are different. And the acting, he has to pretty much carry this film because he is playing all of these different people. That some of these people are fucked up, don't get me wrong. Some of these people are just right out crazy, but his acting is good and he commands every time he on the screen. That overall, I think he overshadowed Jesse Buckley's performance, because Jesse Buckley, she's really good in this film, don't get me wrong, but Rory Kinnear is just, he is awesome in this film. It's hard to grasp and comprehend, and that is what I like. This film is going to stir conversation. It is going to stir people's way of thinking. It is pretty much unapologetic, and I like it. It doesn't feel restricted, and I think that is so good by this film being in A24, because it feels like Alex can pretty much take out his creativeness. It's not even a word, but I'm making it a word. Creativeness. Even though every film he done has been different and original, this is so weird. It is so goddamn weird. Another thing that I really enjoy with this film is the direction and cinematography. I'm gonna put it all in once. The cinematography is pretty much doing its job, giving us suspense, and also being really scary when it has to be. It doesn't have to be relying on jump scares. It relies on you being there and just paying attention, because it has scenes that just, it's taking its time. And the minute you start to realize what is happening, that's when it hits you with the scares. And I enjoy that so fucking much with this film. Overall, I admire everything that was written on paper. Do I think the execution was good? Not that much. I like the ideas overall of the film. It concentrates on 1,000 things, and I think that can be a distraction for people, and it's too much. It's too much to comprehend. It's too much to even grasp with the film. And I don't know what they were trying to do with a film like this. I think that they wanted to do something at first, but in the end, it became completely different. And the third act, I think, is the weakest act in the film. I really wanted to like it, but in the end, I was quite disappointed. And it just left me scratching my head and trying to figure why he decided to do this way. That ending to me wasn't impactful. I think my biggest issue with the film is that the message overall with the film, it never lands the way I wanted to, because I think overall the story is really interesting, and it always keeps you guessing. I think I'm on the cap on hating it, but I think it's probably going to win me over if I can at least watch it one more time, and probably if I have somebody who can explain the ending to me, because it left me a bit confused, because to me it was just all over the place and it took time. But the good thing about the film is that it got me thinking about it. It got me wanting to talk about the film. And overall, I don't think it means that you have to not watch the film, because it is different. It is something that you haven't seen before. I think the thought-provokingness and overall the message doesn't land that well. But the acting, the scares, the cinematography, the direction overall is good. So it is a little bit of mixed match overall with the film, but it is original. I really wanted to like this film, but I'm sorry, I am on the cap of hating him. But overall, my rating for Men, I'm gonna give Men 3.2 out of 5. Even though I don't like this film, I gotta keep it high, because overall, this film is a great film when it comes to the aspect of acting, music choice, the direction, the cinematography. I love it. But to me, the third act was weak. The message overall with the film was just, to me, a little bit of a slap in the face. And I think it's just too overambitious for a director like this. I think this needed to probably be a miniseries or maybe an hour longer. But that's just how I think. But overall, I like the idea, but I don't like the execution. Anyways, 3.2 overall for Men. Many Men. What do you think about Many Men? What the fuck? Write your comments down below and let your boy know. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notification bell, so every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to see it. My name is Alfie, aka Random Black Cat, aka Chocolate Face No Makeup, with my review for Men. Until next time, guys, I'm giving you out there. Peace.